I mean, turn 17 at Sebring it's really unbelievable. You know, the track is remarkable in that turn 17 really hasn't changed that much in the 60 years that they've been racing here. I mean, they've got a different entry point. We're a little tighter than we used to be, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's hard to do the corner the same 2 laps in a row. The corner just invites you in. And the first part of the corner isn't really that bumpy, but it tightens up, and right about the point it tightens up, there's a huge bump, and you really have to start committing to power right after the bump. So if you've carried too much speed in, you can get wide in a hurry, and then you've got to bail, and you've got the front straight coming up, which, you know, isn't good for lap time, and it's not good because your crew members are all standing there and they can see what happened if a guy goes driving past you.
I was watching on the bridge at the start of the test days, and particular cars would come through and they would enter. You would see them come into the corner, enter, and it was like the bell rang for the boxing match to start. And then they're going through the corner and they're fighting the car. It's like they're fighting an invisible boxer in the car. And you just know that they're reacting to every bump. Every bump that they hit, rear, they react by saving it. And then it's in the air. Now the front's gripped up, and now they're giving it more wheel, and it's just a constant battle. And as they exit the corner, it's like the bell rings for the end of the round. And I mean, at that point, they're pretty whipped and they're glad that they've got the straightaway ahead of them.
I mean, turn 17 is probably one of the most difficult, most challenging corners, if not the most difficult challenging corner on Sebring. And it's incredibly bumpy. I mean, the car is kind of, you know, the rear's moving, the front's moving, the whole car is kind of dancing. But in the car, you know, you're working away at the steering, you say the radio cables are bouncing around, your head's bouncing around, your eyes are kind of moving around, you're trying to focus on the road ahead. And, you know, I guess from the outset, you don't really see that, but, you know, that is Sebring. That's what Sebring's all about. It's all about the stress and the strain on the car, the stress and the strain on the driver. That's what makes Sebring Sebring. You know, that's why the manufacturers and the teams come here and test for Le Mans, because if a car and a team can work around Sebring and survive Sebring, then it sets you perfectly up for a summer like Le Mans.